Here we are back outside MaxsGarajMahal. Welcome back. And we've got the old Super Z out, doing a little test run here on it. Got both hydraulic pumps working as they should, and it's got a charging system problem. The old motor's weak, and you can't run it. I'm taking off about 3.5 inches. You really can't see it. I did a little perimeter run down through there, and it looks like about this much, but you can't see the tall stuff sticking up. And it's really thick this year. I got that Bermuda kicking, let me tell you. Anyway, it's bogging the old motor down, so the motor's got to be rebuilt because I still can't do the world land speed record attempt comparison between pure stock and the repower we're going to do with, and I'm not going to call the company's name, but we will at some point in the future get new tires on it of the correct diameter. That way it's got from pure stock as new to race ready, so for its class. So we're going to go ahead and make a few passes and we'll see what it does, see if it throws any grass out, see what you can tell. And let me go ahead and get you a little more zero in here, a little more zoom, so maybe you can see a little better what we got going on. And let's give that a try. All right, we'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the camera going. Alright, as you can see here, the old motor is just wore slap out, and it's really not doing the job. And just after recutting, I mean just going back over the same cut a couple of times, it still wants to bog the old motor down. But as far as the deck goes, that old Hustler XR7 2005 model wore out blades, just kicking butt. So I owe it to Mr. Steve D, which donated that more for this cause, to get that sucker up and doing what it's supposed to be doing. Thank you, Mr. Steve D. You're a fine young man, good Christian, and a soldier that really did a wonderful job protecting our country, and we appreciate you very kindly. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to drag out the old Hustler Raptor SD, see what it does next to the Super Z here. So stay tuned. Let me shut this thing off. I'll go in there and I'll check the tire pressure all the way around, just like I did this. We'll run it up and down here a couple of times. It ain't going to run the same speed, about half the speed, but let's see what it does. Be right back. All right, we got the old RSD out. Let's see what it'll do. go ahead and do a little bigger set the deck down another half inch. We'll do the same thing and see if we can level it out. It's supposed to be the same setting, but I've got bigger tires on this machine. I'm going to change this by settings. We got back to the new setting. Stay. Notice I got that trained, it just stayed as soon as it hit the ground. Check this out. Right there. Stay. Doing a good job in it. Okay, now then. I believe the Raptor is doing a lot nicer job on the mow, on the cut. And I went ahead and set it down just a tad lower. And it leaves a greener cut than the Super Z with the same height. I don't know. I sort of like that RSD. I may switch the deck out on that Super Z once I get the motor run the kind of power and RPM and all that stuff it's supposed to be doing. Anyway, just wanted to show you what's going on with the old Super Z. The hydraulics are working primo. They're really ramped up a little more than they should be. They're wanting to go, so now the gas shocks are not able to really control the levers, so you start going forward, it wants to do a wheelie, and which is a lot of fun, but it's a little aggravating when you're trying to do a real smooth cut. So we're going to have to go to bigger gas shocks on the levers, or perhaps go down further on the points to make a little longer levers at the bottom to let the gas shocks, if I can't get anything longer or heavier, to control them. So we're making headways, which is a good thing, but at the same time, I just wanted you to see what's going on with the Super Z and keep you up to date on that world land speed record attempt for Hustler Super Z. So we appreciate you coming by MaxsGarajMahal, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that like button for me if you would. Share these videos, and let's get this old Super Z up to 35 mile an hour. 35 mile an hour. Now they say they're dangerous, these old, well, I've talked to several factory people. They seem to think that a caster front end is really dangerous above 16 to 19 mile an hour, 19 being way outside the scope of safety. But hey, we're not interested in the safety part of it as far as the speed goes. Now we will have to put a roll cage on it to get any help from hydro gear, which is great. We'd be glad to do that because it's not a bad idea anyway. So again, we do appreciate you coming by. Please subscribe, please like, and as we always say at MaxsGarajMahal, y'all come back and see us now, yeah?